on in. Now come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Like, hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
I'm back. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Everyone's step into the light. Caroline, how are you doing, people? Hey, everybody. We're going to try this shit again. We're going to try this shit here again. You know what I'm saying? Because things didn't go as planned yesterday. And the internet was acting with no respect in the studio. No respect in the Thank you, sweetheart. Okay? So we back. We're going to go over a little bit of this again. And it's so natural that we do so because Scrappy and Erica are on the internet acting like they are married. Like Chaotic said that they eloped. And it was all jokes and giggles and shit until they got on live and Scrappy was in the background talking about we's married now. And y'all want for Bambi to be so bothered. And I already told y'all that Bambi knew this because I knew this because I'm not blind like the rest of y'all. You know, not y'all, but some of y'all. Some of y'all is blind as a goddamn bat. And I just know that after everything Scrappy has said and done to Erica Dixon, for her to be over there helping him get a divorce, for her to be over there being a friend, like a goddamn golden girl. Thank you for being a friend. Not a friend, she want the dick. Travel down the road and back again. Try to get my kid taken away from me. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant and a bitch ass nigga. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see my fat ass shaking it on the D. And the ass is natural, as they say. Thank you for being my baby daddy. Yay. Oh, bitch, mark it down. Okay? Mark it down. Mark it down. Okay? Listen. I am really just floored. I'm floored, people. I'm just floored, you know, because they doing it and people kind of eating it up, right? What's up, y'all? Hey, how y'all doing? They really like blowing it out of proportion on some slick shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they blowing it out of proportion. I've seen them on my timeline more in the past 24 hours than I have in the past 3 years. I don't know what's going on right now. But I do feel like as much as I believe in love, it's a little bit of a like, you know, a little bit of a you know what I'm saying? A little bit of a hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit to be the first baby mama and the second wife. It hurt. it hurt a little bit, bitch. It hurt a little bit, bitch. Huh? It wasn't. It wasn't. Was I knocking on wood? No, I was just closing that. I was just closing that, and I'm being theatrical, so that's what happened. Yo, I told y'all them people was hunching. I told y'all that Bambi had a reason to have all of that apprehension, all of that side-eyeing that she had for Erica the entire time. You know why? Because women be knowing. Women be knowing. They know you want to fuck they man. They know. And they know why you want to fuck them. Because everybody's had the dick. Dick, Scrappy dick. Okay, everybody's had the dick. In the crew. Diamond, Erica, Bam. We could add some other people on there. Shay, hey, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's had the dick. So we know what's going on with it. We know what's going on with it. We feel like we understand. And I told y'all that when I looked at Scrappy, I could surmise what was happening here. Okay? Overly emotional, toxic niggas will fuck you retarded and look at you lovingly in your eye with heavy lips and shit. It's toxic. It's toxic. Okay? You can find examples of this on Twitter as my reference point. But yeah, y'all, these people was on my timeline and we talked about it yesterday. But then more developments took place. This is how we started. We started with the day together at the Usher concert, hand on the chest, laid back real comfortable, biting lips, knowing what's going on, knowing that they setting the internet ablaze, knowing that this is gonna go viral. Erica knowing that she looked good. Her knowing that in recent times, they've had orgasms together. Yeah. That's what all of this is giving. Oh, yes. Hand on the tummy. Okay? Hand on the tummy. That is ownership. That's an ownership hand movement. And then here's chaotic. Scrappy and Erica eloped, y'all. Real Scrappy said, bro, stop lying. What the fuck you own? Okay. And then here, the Bam. Hold up. I need to be able to hear it. Where is it at? I can't hear it. Hold up, girl. Oh, we're on mute. Hold up.
A lot, well, with both of his exes, but baby mama specifically. Did he give you any indication when y'all were in this relationship that that was a thing? Because it's looking very comfortable to me, and I'm kind of like, I feel like everybody's looking like, hold on, are we missing something here?
No, he never did. And then the thing about it is, I honestly, I have completely moved on, but it's like now looking back, when you've heard someone say the types of things that he said about both of these women and then see where he is today, it just lets me know that I made the right decision.
We are seeing obviously your ex with his ex a lot, well, with both of his exes, but baby mama specifically.
That lady said, it's obvious I made the right decision. And this is what I would like to implore on a lot of y'all. Because y'all really worked on my nerves, continuously saying that Bambi is somewhere punching the air. Saying that Bam is somewhere upset. Bambi seems to be somewhere at peace and in calm. Trust me, toxic dick is aplenty. You can go and find it on any street corner, B. You can find it at any club, at any industry event. Like, it wouldn't be hard for Bam to go and get replacement penis. So everyone should really stop acting like homegirl is over there so sick and shit. And if she is hurt, why do y'all feel like she's deserving of feeling hurt behind her ex-husband flaunting his exes who he said he wasn't fucking all in her face now that he can be honest that they're back fucking? I just wish people would have a little bit more empathy sometimes. Put yourself in somebody's shoes. Ask yourself, how would I feel? How would I feel if I had 3 babies with a nigga, held him down, and he decided to start slipping into hotels in the middle of the night, footsteps in the motherfucking dark with his ex? Then, look, dick jump, bow, to the other ex. Now y'all on social media together and everybody eating it up to the point that Chaotic has made motherfucking socks. Chaotic has made motherfucking socks. And they in the comments like, Bam must be sick. I understand still loving your exes, okay? I get it. But this feels on some level like jabs towards the old girl Bam. Meanwhile, Bam is doing what she always does. Omarion unbothered. Unbothered. Because I feel like at some point, you got to emotionally detach from niggas like Scrappy, or you might end up in prison. You know? And everybody think the shit funny. Everybody eating it up in the comments, the disrespect. I can't fuck with y'all. All y'all out in these streets that always want to be screaming about embarrassing somebody. Y'all only give a fuck when it happens to the men, huh? And then when we say these things, y'all, based on evidence, if Bambi was out there rolling like this, y'all would be dragging her from the roots of her shimmering wigs, okay, all the way down to her fucking G-Nikes. Y'all would be dragging that lady. Y'all be looking for a reason to blame her for why he was out here DMing and texting Diamond talking about fucking on her in the hotel room and then gonna play with our intelligence talking about that's not what happened. Bitch, do I look blind to you? They weren't fooling nobody as far as I'm concerned. Make sure y'all like the video. Let YouTube know what's going on. Okay? Hold up. They saying my bit rate too high. Y'all mean my bit rate too high, y'all. You playing with me all of the time. Let me tell you something. I'm looking good right now. But if the shit goes down, I'm just going to get on StreamYard and get back up here. Okay? We ain't tapping out today. I'm on one. Okay? So, everybody like the video. I'm going to tell y'all something else we're going to talk about at some point this week in a separate video. Have y'all been watching Keke Wyatt's show on WeTV? Have y'all been watching that? Yeah, let's go to Omarion in April. But I've been watching Keke Wyatt's show, and it just reinforces the fact that I think something wrong with that bitch on a deep level. Yeah. Something wrong on a deep level. I think you emotionally manipulate your children, and I feel like it's fucked up. And then to watch you cry and turn, all manipulative and shit to make your kids do what you want them to do and all of that type of stuff. Like, yeah. The way you treat the manager. You don't want him to eat off of you, even though technically his job is to eat off of you. I mean, him being your manager don't mean he was supposed to go and find a deal for you. Like, your musical manager is not the same thing as product. Like, I don't know. I feel like you need somebody different from that. But I caught up on it this weekend, in my jet lag. And, bitch is still crazy. Yeah. And I hope that her husband is changing wife beaters every day. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into Omarion in April. I just want to let y'all know that I'm definitely going to get into that. Oh, shit. April's on live, moving her hands. April Jones reacts to Omarion's interview with Jason Lee, says she's ready to tell her side. Girl, what side is it? You fucked that man's friend to get back at him. Yeah. And his friend fucked you to get back at him. Yeah. And it hurt. And he probably wanted to be, as fucked up as he could have been about it, but decided to rise above and turn it into a guru-like, cult leaderish yoga, Yoda type situation for himself. Okay. He was able to turn that into a dime. Okay. Into a nickel, into a fucking dollar. All right. So I feel like at this point, April, if you're going to tell us your story, can you do us a favor and go ahead over there to Elizabeth Overseen, okay? Elizabeth Overseen on Instagram is the incomparable, the magnificent Corinne Steffens. Okay? BKA Superhead, if you did not know what her real names were. Okay? And I say that, you need to go over there, because anybody that knows how to capitalize off the dick they've experienced by creating fanciful stories to capture the masses and making a really great business and career out of New York Times best-selling writing, like just this, I can't wait for this new book that she's doing. That's nonfiction. I mean, that's fiction. And it's like a mystery, like a murder mystery. And she shows you how she sets everything up and all of that type of stuff. It's like, it's lifestyle. You used to follow the Gorgeous Girls Guide. A little bit what she's doing on Instagram. So, I like it. I've always liked Corinne. I have. Fan. No matter what anybody says, okay? Ever since she taught me the two-hand method, okay? It's been up since there. And she is the one that I think all the girls need to go and take notes from when they want to go and tell a story. Because a lot of y'all get on the internet and you don't capitalize in a way that is truly beneficial for you. Okay? And I know a lot of y'all feel like, oh no, Bondi, that's wrong. Why you gotta run and tell that? Bitch, it's my life, it's my story. Lifetime. Get the fuck out of here. Child, ain't nothing done. Nothing done in the dark ain't gonna come to light. I hope you know. You can try to keep it under wraps as long as you can. But once that shit come out, please stop being so upset. Like you ain't think your famous dick stories was gonna make it to the internet. Like, boy, bye. What the fuck? The audacity of you niggas who was slinging y'all penises hither and there all over the world. International dickage. Different holes in different area codes. Hunching all over the world. Lil Wayne and Drake. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all have made it y'all business to have sex with as many women as possible. And you think all these women were supposed to get out the deal? It's some dick? Sorry. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Because women don't get to use y'all as a status symbol when y'all just fuck them and pass them on. They don't really get to use that as a status symbol. So, bitch, if they can use your story, okay, if they can tell us what happened when y'all hunched and we find it entertaining and interesting, by God, I think it's their right to do so. And if you don't want people telling on your dick, stop having sex with everybody. Okay? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And in this situation with Omarion in April, I just kind of feel like April just capitalized off the story in a way that is beneficial for you and stop giving up tea for free. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? It proves how sometimes you're not the smartest. And I think you're selling yourself short. But let's hear what she has to say, y'all.
Y'all be sitting here looking at people like, well, this is his, and he's a great person. You don't fucking know that person. You ain't fuck him. You ain't sleep. You ain't, like, stop. If a man or a woman does not want to be exposed, then start being good to the people that you are with. Why would you think that a person that you treated like utter shit is supposed to protect you? But that is what we do. I refuse.
I agree with all of this, but I do hear children screaming in the background. April, the rest of the girls that live their life on Instagram Live and they have children. Y'all, I love y'all for real. I do. But I swear it is not a good look when y'all be on live pouring y'all souls to the internet and y'all children are in the background crying for dear life.
To do it anymore. I am 36. I'm about to turn 37, and I won't do it anymore. If you're a piece of shit, you are definitely a piece of shit. And I won't sit here and try to cover and let's meet in a room and put me on the interview, Jason Lee. I hope you guys put that on. Put me in an interview room and say, hey, how do you feel? How do you feel? Give it a fair shot. Give it a fair shot. Because it hasn't been fair to me to hear my name come. Y'all got to
Okay, see how you played yourself in this moment? Because I was with you right up until the end. Jason Lee continues to play in your face and let you know you don't have talent. He don't respect you. Like, y'all know Jason Lee don't really like women like that. Okay. And I'm not even talking about gay. Like there's a deep seated animosity. If he cannot pedestalize you, if he can't do that, then he will tear you down, slick shade you, and just do the fucking most. It's a real nasty, nasty energy that I get from Jason Lee, especially when it pertains to April. Okay? They used to work together at one point. He played the fuck out of her, if I recall. Okay? So, for me, I feel like April, for you to even get up here and say that you want him to ask you to come on his platform so that it can be fair, bitch, you are April Jones. You really don't need to go on Jason Lee's platform, because if you decide to get up and talk to anybody or even get on Instagram Live yourself and actually say some T word saying, he's gonna put it on his motherfucking platform anyway, bitch. You're the news. You don't need to go to his platform because you're the news, bitch. You're the news. Meaning that you can take it anywhere. Y'all don't be knowing y'all worth. Y'all don't be knowing y'all worth and it be showing. Let's continue.
Constantly over and over and over and over again. I haven't been able to tell my side. I have literally shut the fuck up. I have taken care of my kids. I have been quiet. But y'all got me. You have got me. Call me what you want to call me. Homie, hopper, sex addict. I'll take it. Don't really give a fuck. Don't care. But I bet you won't put me in the same room.
Listen, I believe that the girl has a story to tell. Okay? I do. Let me tell y'all, I love me some Omarion. And I need y'all to understand, like, I love Omarion's music as well as his face. And, you know, his whole little energy. Like, I'm a fan and I've been a fan. You know, thum, thum, thum. Okay, we've been a fan. But when Omarion did the verses, that is when it was exposed to me how fake he is. And let me explain why. Omarion, for the longest, was selling $200-$300 tickets so that you can come and meditate in a room with him. Okay? And listen, if he really about that shit and he really have an energy that help heal, and that when people come around it, they actually do feel, you know, spiritually or mentally nourished from being in his presence, because that's what he really is about, then that would be one thing. But what it feels like to me is that if you had been meditating and doing all of that kinesiology shit like you claim to be doing, your breathing would have been better. And you was winded on stage. And you wasn't hitting your notes right, which made me feel like you weren't putting in the physical work that you pretend to put in order for everybody to believe this image that you have. The way you performed at Versus is what let me know that you're fucking fake. And so when April says that you ain't shit and she protects your image and you get on interviews and pretend to be unbothered while doing little slick fucked up shit behind the scenes that nobody knows about, I could believe that shit. I could believe that shit. I could believe April. Okay? I could absolutely believe what April has to say and still be able to identify how at the end of the day, April, you like to swim around in the shit as well, bitch. You do. You do. And you still don't know your worth the way you should. And I hope you gather that. What else?
Multiple times. Y'all
Hold up.
see me with certain people.
Oh,
You're like,
look at the brow. Look at the brow. It's furrowed. She's upset.
ooh, fuck that. I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't what it appears. I'm going to be honest with you. It is not what it seems like. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Wait,
People
it ain't what it's supposed to be? It ain't what it's supposed to be. Okay.
are walking around lying and deceiving and manipulating and egotistical. Stop with and it gets to a point when a bitch gets tired. I have not said a word. I have been tired.
Oh, and to be clear, I saw this comment in the comments. It said that you think they've both done shit. And I agree. But only one person gets publicly admonished, humiliated, and, you know, had the proverbial rocks thrown at her. Like, even with April being a preference and everything else, y'all dogged the fuck out of April on the internet. Yeah. On the Instagram and the blogs. Yeah, that's why she's on here crying and shit. Y'all call that lady a bad mom. Y'all say a lot of negative shit about April, and y'all don't really say negative shit about, fake ass Omarion, who ain't how he's supposed to be. So like, I just kind of feel like, hold up, is my sound all right? Is my sound all right, y'all? Okay. I just kind of feel like y'all not, y'all not seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I think she was crying. I think that people like to pretend like this shit don't get to them. The way people talk about you on the internet, the things people say. And let's not forget that people actually come to your page. They at you. You open your phone and your mentions is telling you how much of an ain't shit ass bitch you are. And people don't even know you. Like, that's a lot for anybody to handle. I don't give a fuck what she's done. I don't give a fuck if she was, left this one and started fucking with that one. Like, I don't care. Because these niggas do shit like that all of the time. Like, it's life. It's life. Y'all drag April. So, like, yeah, I just kind of feel like, let's keep it a buck.
I have been quiet, but you want this work, I'm going to give it to you. If you want to hold the other side accountable, any interviewers, any blogs, I am here. I stand tall. I stand firm. Give me an opportunity to speak my motherfucking truth and put that other person across from me to say his. And I bet you what they're saying in that room will not be what it will be. Multiple times. Y'all see me with certain people. Y'all like, ooh, fuck that. I'm going to tell you right when I'm sitting in front of them. And that's what y'all need to do. A good blogger, a good interviewer, a good, all of it.
Come holler at me. Come holler at me, April. The Old Ladies First panel would love to have you. Okay? Come on through. Talk to us.
Work. Do the job. Interview proper. Do it proper.
He's not going to do it proper because he wants to be friends with people.
Give it to the both sides. That's all I'm saying.
Give it to the both sides. You heard what April had to say.
Fizz dating April. You get betrayed in public and still give people
There was nothing in that cup. There was nothing in that cup. I hate him.
grace. And you might be dancing on Marrero, singing on Marrero. You a from Inglewood.
So you know what that means, right?
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna let you.
So that means Lil Fizzle Pop could have got touched. That means April could have got jumped by some of the homegirls, but it didn't happen.
Tell me, but what is that where you did not
We should
come
be so grateful.
unhinged?
That we all reap what we sow, you know what I mean? And whatever energy and whatever intent that we create, especially if it's a negative one, you're gonna get it back tenfold. Pain hit different when you gotta sit in it, you know what I'm saying? And
I felt that one. April's with Tay Diggs, and then your kid Mega is on Instagram. I see a live, and Mega is talking real grown with his mom.
oh my goodness.
And you know what I said?
Oh my
Omarion
God.
is somewhere celebrating
Nah.
them texts that he sent her, telling her to stop letting my kids get on social media.
Yeah.
Because sometimes hindsight is the greatest teacher.
Yeah.
Because the thing y'all were fighting for the most was the thing that would have prevented me from seeing Mega talk about K Diggs smoking weed.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I was unbiased.
And the irony and hypocrisy of that is that Omarion be online looking high, promoting weed with no clothes on as well. Okay? Let's not forget about the watermelon eating. It's just weird to me when y'all always want to point out the way the mothers are fucked up. But y'all never want to point out the way these niggas also do shit on social media that should be deemed embarrassing for a father. Nah, but he can be, him and his brother can be giving us they dick print through the internet every other day, and we be cool with it. We be cool with it. Ain't no problem. We know Omarion be high as a motherfucking kite when we see him. What? Like he's supposed to be. We know. Does anybody say anything about it? No. But here go Jason. Because we got to make the single mother the bad guy, because that's the thing, right? That's the thing, right? But let's keep acting like it's the women that's always, being divisive. Okay.
bothered. Now that day I was real unbothered. But it was a lot of y'all in the comments that was bothered as hell.
Child, he just be too excited for me. He just be too excited for me. Okay? So let's go ahead and move on. Did you guys like the video while you were here? Did you like the video? Girl, did you like the video? So yesterday, we attempted to have a conversation about Candi and Todd. And how Candi and Todd be on Instagram Live, letting everybody be in a marital business. So everybody got an opinion, including the women in the room that are Candi's friends and and people she employs. Okay, her employees. Okay, not co-workers, employees. Okay? So the last time Candi was getting her makeup done, they was having a whole conversation about how she don't understand why he has to talk to her the way he does. Like, he will just blow up on her, and she just has to get the brunt of him not being in a good mood. And Todd feels like, well, when I act like that, that means it's time for you to let me go out in the streets with my homeboys. I'm always here with you and your friends. But I need to go out and have fun with my homeboys. And then her makeup artist was like, so how do we tell the women how to keep their men inside? I'm gonna need for y'all to understand that at some point everybody is not supposed to be domesticated. Like, we're not fucking dogs. Like, he should be able to go outside and kick it with his friends, and so should you. You should be able to go outside, kick it with your friends, go on trips with your friends. And he should be able to do the same. Y'all should be able to have lives and relationships with other people besides each other. Yeah. Y'all relationships shouldn't be codependent. You shouldn't be looking to one person to fit all of your needs and make you happy. They can help. By God, motherfuckers can help. But they can't make you be happy if you're not happy. And I think the issue is that Candi is tired of the way Todd blows up on her and talks to her out of his frustration. And Todd is tired of feeling like he got to be stuck to the goddamn hip playing Mr. Mom all the time in order for everybody to value him in the space. He got to make himself, worthy of Candi. Like, I do feel on some level there's some resentment behind that. Thanks, Mama Joyce. But let's hear what they arguing about today.
At this next spot, so why is there a big deal? Like, I'm okay.
Right before you pull up to a bitch house, trying to make it seem like you ain't doing nothing.
But you checking my location, so I'm at no chick's house. Unless the chick lives at the club, or lives at Magic City, or lives at a restaurant.
You said what?
The champagne room.
Oh my God.
I just feel like there's no reason why you should be at a club and be the last person in there. Like, there's no reason that the club should be getting shut down, lights turned on, and you still last one there all the time.
Especially at his big age, I'm gonna have to agree with Candi there. Like, why are you the last person to leave the club? That don't make no sense. But I do see Candi and Todd arguing their viewpoints in the comments. It is all a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit so we can support Todd Tucker TV on YouTube. Okay, let's continue. Great marketing, you guys.
Now, let me tell y'all, this has happened. So it's a spot called Whiskey Mistress, right? I know the promoters who actually run the place. So at times we'll all be there. It's over. We'll just be there talking. Oh yeah, pour another one. We just kicking.
Okay, you know the owner.
So it's not, and I don't do it often, but if I do it, it's just because you catching up with people. You guys have never hung out and after
you couldn't catch up for all them other 6 hours you was there?
The music is on. I'm talking about.
Why are you timing him? Why are you timing him that heavy? Ma'am, who are you? But you could tell this is the shit that Candi says to them. And they overstepping boundaries by feeling like they can argue Candi's point on her behalf. That's not y'all marriage. That's not y'all man. Y'all doing too much. Now, y'all know, I don't normally like to do the, get on here and do the married people thing. But let me do the married people thing and tell y'all, get the fuck up out them people marriage.
The shit is off, they cleaning, and you just kind of.
Oh, so now you helping people clean.
No, I'm not saying I'm cleaning. Just having a conversation. Mm-hmm. And you got your tracker. Y'all didn't even know she had the tracker. Like, y'all even know that's crazy, right?
She better.
No, it ain't crazy.
You check her location
If
too.
you got a husband who like to stay out like that, man, you definitely should have a little location on his ass.
And Todd, if somebody could scoop your little ass up and throw you in the back of a van, never to be seen again. A tracker is necessary, okay? Like, at the end of the day, you can't really go nowhere in the greater Atlanta area and not be noticed and seen and reported back on. She don't have to track you. The world will.
You got a husband, period.
I don't mind you having a location, because God forbid anything happens to me. I want you to be able to find me.
Exactly. So, wait, so do y'all have each other's passcodes?
Passwords to what? To the phone?
Yeah.
No.
We do.
Candy might have it as much as I type it in front of her.
First of all, I don't know. Why you always be trying to act like I'm over here
No,
trying to...
I didn't say it in a bad way. I said you might as much as I've typed it in front of you. I give you my phone all the time. Like, don't act like I'll be like, wait, hold on. Let me clear this screen. You out at this next spot. So why?
He says, hey, we're going on 10 years being married, and if every once in a while I stay out late, that should be okay. We always do these debates on my YouTube. Check them out. Candy says, I know y'all like why my girls have so much to say, but this is actually a show we do on Todd's YouTube called Todd and the Glam Squad. We debate topics all the time, so their opinion is supposed to be given. Okay, so this isn't just like, oh, we just regularly talking and shit. Okay, I got it. And he's not talking about a real tracker. He's talking about the Find My Friend app on our phones. Our whole family has our locations turned on for each other. I'm not putting trackers on him, y'all. Okay? What Roxanne said. In Todd's defense, Whiskey Mistress is fun as hell. A whole complete vibe. Okay, I'm going to have to go there when I come out there. That was some advertisement for his friend's business. That's what's up. I hope that y'all have good customer service since it's another place in Atlanta. But if Roxanne say it's a good vibe, I'm going to go ahead and believe that. But yeah, y'all, they coming to us with the bullshit, y'all. So don't get too emotionally invested. Being smart business people per the usual. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into the Chrisean situation because I need it to make sense. Okay, so let me see if I got this right. Chrisean was supposed to perform for God knows what reason. I don't know. But she was supposed to perform and she missed her turn to perform because she was trying to help somebody get into the club. So she decided to then go out on the stage anyway during Tamar's performance. That's why this seems so oddly placed and fucking weird. She proceeds to force her way with a large group of people into Tamar's dressing room. James was in charge of the stage show. So he jumped up to defend Tamar because Chrisean felt like it was some cap about her missing the slot. It was cap. She felt disrespected. She was coming back there for some act right. CPS, anybody? I'm tired of this little girl punching people in their fucking face. Yeah, jail. CPS. Someone please call 911. Get the crackhead the fuck out of here. And listen, that's no disrespect to the people out there struggling with addictions. We all have our vices. Some are worse than others. Please don't confuse me. But I can't stand the way the world continues to make people famous for bad behavior like Chrisean and Blueface and the Stewie looking bitch and they mama and everybody else affiliated with they family camp, Instagram following, they whole corporation, like all y'all, fuck all y'all. It's a gang. Like I'm tired. I'm tired. I feel like y'all make excuses for Chrisean. I think that the time for that is done and over with. I have been telling y'all since that baby head was like this. CPS, that lady don't need to be nobody mama. Blueface don't need to be nobody daddy neither. Those people should not have children. And I understand everybody want to act like, we're not acting like the system is fucked up. But I promise you, all of the shit that you scared about happening in the system is already happening in the household. People is wilding, not in control of their emotions, drinking and drugging, and harassing the goddamn kids on social media. Okay? Harassing the background singers. Harassing the background singers because she's mad that she's not getting a chance to perform her song. Look at the way she's jumping in people's pictures, in their videos. Look at Toni Braxton's face. She's scared. That little girl shouldn't have even been allowed to be around Toni Braxton. But this is how y'all continue to congratulate people for having potential. They can run fast. They light skin. I don't know, whatever the fuck makes y'all give her all of these chances and allowances to be in our face with this degenerate bullshit that she be on. Let's hear what James had to say, everybody.
Let me tell you what ain't nobody gonna do. Ain't nobody gonna take my joy. Ain't nobody gonna take my praise. Ain't nobody gonna take my worship. I just did it, Troy. Ain't nobody gonna take my worship. And let me tell you the crazy thing in this whole situation. Y'all should see my fucking face. And I still got joy.
Okay.
I still got jokes. Let me tell you what ain't nobody gonna do. Ain't nobody gonna take my joy.
Let me tell you something. Somebody in the comments talking about if y'all really believe Chrisean did all that to a big man. He is not that big. He might be, you know, heavy set, but he's not tall. He's not some big towering masculine figure. James Wright is a little power puff, okay? He's a little teddy bear, okay? Do I believe that Chrisean could have popped in that man's face the way I have seen her do many a fucking time? Yes, rare day, baby. And why is y'all mad about the Cash App being pinned? Bitch done fucked up my face. If you got it, I need it. The fuck? You know, if you don't want to give to somebody, that's your prerogative. But those of y'all that hate on people that post they Cash App and shit, y'all weird to me. Because you don't have to give anything. But if people do feel like I'm sad that happened to him, let me send him a little money because I like him. Why the fuck y'all gotta be in the comments being haters about it? Anyway, like, I'm just saying. Nigga not even on camera because they embarrassed about this shit. But I guess y'all did enough to make Chrisean feel bad about herself. Let's see what she had to say.
I don't know what's going on and why niggas popping it like I'm not just a female, like. And the clout chasing shit is kind of, it's getting out of hand. So.
You're not just a female. Girl, you wouldn't get off the fucking stage. You was walking up to everybody on the stage. You're unhinged.
But nah, it was nothing between me and Tamar. It had nothing to do with any of that. But I don't know I don't know. It was just like wicked stuff started happening and then.
She's full of shit right here. In
I
case
don't
you're
know.
wondering.
And then I let that go. I went to a party. Went back home to my kid, nigga. Like, I had fun.
Of course you did.
What I don't
you do what you always do.
The storytelling. Like, why everybody storytelling? Y'all got all the videos of us cheering, praying. Y'all was posted that. Post the other shit y'all talking about because everything is recorded and documented. So.
Why she got all them rings on?
I don't even care at this point. Whoever want to get mad at me can get mad at me. Y'all got to stop. First of all, let me tell you about this ghetto, disgusting gutter butt. I don't even want to call her a girl. First of all, she's trash. She should have never been at my show. So she come to Tamar concert, which I planned, and I will say that, drunk with 1,000 people, smelling like weed, looking dumb, okay? And so apparently she makes music. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently she wanted to drop a beat. So she was mad that she didn't get to perform. I didn't know she was a performer. And even if I did know she was a performer, she was not getting on the stage that everybody has worked their ass off to make. So she called, first of all, y'all see the video. She was up there a drunk fool. Okay? Song. I don't even care at this point. Now Cardi took your man upset because she didn't get to perform. So again, y'all saw her show her dumb ass during Love and War. She ruined the song. She ruined the concert. She ruined the moment. So then she go backstage and she is upset. Okay? Because
and my whole thing is why she was up there on the stage. Y'all should have got security to get her fucking ass off that stage. Stop being scared.
She didn't get to perform her ringtone. So she storms in Tamar's dressing room with 1,000 people. Okay? And everybody's like, nobody knew you were supposed to perform a song. We didn't even know that you made music. We thought you was on Zeus. Right? So everybody's trying to calm her down. She's in there like a dungeon dragon, right?
She was never supposed to sing.
So then James is like, oh, it wasn't on purpose. Like nobody tried to like shade you. We didn't know that you were supposed to sing. She like, lie again. And James like, no, nobody knew. And she hit James right in his face, chipped James' tooth. James' face is bloody. James is at the hospital. Now Cardi took your man now because his nose will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison. And I promise you, and we can cancel all this shit right now. You don't come to nobody's show. Everybody has worked their behind off to make this tour amazing. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have a lot of help. So
so I just want to let y'all know that girl Chrisean, y'all keep hyping up, assaulted James Wright, Chanel at Tamar's concert tonight. James in the hospital. I swear I will do everything to make sure she goes to prison. She is trash, and that's why her life is the way it is. She deserves every bad thing that happens to her. Damn. And listen, I don't care what you do with your coochie. I don't care how many babies you have for ain't shit niggas. But when you decide that you want to be out here in the world wreaking havoc and thinking you can just put your hands on everybody because your fucking feelings is hurt and you don't know how to control your emotions, bitch, you're going to jail. Okay? Lily Sweet, thank you so much for the super chat. I think Scrappy and Erica are auditioning for either their own spinoff or to come back to Love and Hip Hop as a couple. Feels very staged to me. P.S. I love your shirt. Thank you. Okay, Thug Life. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I agree with you. But I still think she getting a dig. Yeah, Daryl's dicking her down, looking in her eyes while he's doing it. Thank you so much, DeQuasia, for being a member for 24 months and showing me love. I appreciate that. Let me see what else did I miss up here. Okay, Saltwater Diva. Come on now. Okay, Saltwater Daughter, but you know you diva, okay? We working. Listen, she started working out on Instagram. It's a thing, girl. It's a thing, girl. Okay, welcome back, love. I missed you. Can't stay today, but I will catch the playback. All right, catch the playback. We appreciate you. Voluptuous Shalia. Hey, girl. Hey, Bondi. Missed you. I missed y'all, too. Thank you for the super chat. I'm tired of them playing because, girl, you messing with your baby daddy. Bambi won by moving on. Thank you, Renata, for being a member for 3 months. Thank you, Joey Childs, for becoming a member. And thank you, Gabby with an I, for a super chat. She'd be fighting a Ford Focus bumper at that point. Listen. Ain't no hole in my blood. Ain't no hole in my blood. Okay, listen. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, so let's go ahead on. Let's go ahead on where I want to start at. We're going to get into Keke, y'all. This is where we're going now. We're going to Keke. So and then we're going to end with Nia and Jeezy, okay? So you guys, I told y'all that whenever Darius decided to get his particular brand of light-skinnedness on the internet and implore and dog whistle for all of the black incel young men to get on the internet and slut shame his baby mother and tell us about his morals, he doubled down on comments that she was a mother And how dare she have her ass out at the Usher concert? Even though he himself had posted naked pictures of Keke on his own social media before while she was pregnant, I guess he's the only one that can post her in a compromising situation. Only he can prevent forest fires, apparently. Y'all call Keke lame. Y'all said that Keke being with him was what made her lame. And I agree. Being with him and liking him because he's light-skinned and because he was pretending to not give a fuck, pretending to brood, Lorenz Tate in the Rain on Me video, if you will. I still feel like when you are a woman in the entertainment industry, it is hard to find people you can trust because men are just as thirsty and clout chasey as women are, if not worse. Okay? Because men will seek you out because you are of abundance. Like Keke. You got all the jobs, you got the fame, you got the looks, you got the smarts, you got the money. They will seek you out just so that they can topple you like a goddamn tribe they taking over. Like a society, like an empire that they have forced themselves into. And planted their own people and erased who you are. Oh yes. It's given colonization of a woman's mind by putting a baby in her womb. That's what I think is happening. Okay? And I pointed out to y'all because I know what the shit look like for a man to be trying to control you and abuse you. That's why I don't like all of that bullshit y'all be talking about, oh, what women should be dressing. Listen, she can dress however the fuck she want to dress. What that got to do with you? What that got to do with you? Oh, how she respects herself. Her relationship with herself is another thing that ain't got shit to do with you. Give me something else. Okay? The only way I feel like y'all should be out here saying fuck these hoes is when they out here being like Chrisean. And I still feel like that young woman is still deserving of her life, however fucked up it may be. That don't mean somebody get to come up to her and take her life from her because she can't control her fucking emotions. It's her life to fuck up. We just ain't got to deal with the bitch. It's how I feel. Okay? But y'all use people like Chrisean so that y'all can abuse people like Keke. And everybody thinks that if you acting like, the girls that look clean and, they don't act like sluts or they don't dress a certain way or they don't do this. Whatever it is, you put these girls in a box so that you can abuse these girls publicly and then abuse these girls privately. Keke, girls that you abuse privately. And let me explain how this happens because I was watching my girl Roxanne and Roxanne was talking about how she don't understand how this can happen to Keke because Keke is so boisterous and Keke is so talented and she's a big personality. How could this happen? And it is because as a big personality, you recognize that you live in a society where that is not valued in partnership with men. Men do not value women with big personalities. If anything, they feel like when a woman has a big personality and she is fearless, that is to be broken out of her. That is to be controlled by a man, by parents, by religion, by children. That is not to be fed and directed and allowed to flourish. No, you're supposed to stump that out in women. So when you got somebody like a Keke, what she's going to naturally do is dumb herself down so that she can receive affection and love from some man. And when she dumbs herself down so that she can receive this love and affection, because it doesn't matter how successful you are and how big your personality is, everybody wants somebody to bend their back and tell them they love them while they do it. Everybody wants somebody to bend their back and tell them that they love them while they're doing it. It don't matter who they are. So Keke probably had in her mind, based on her experience, that it would probably be best for her to get a man that didn't have as much as her. Men who have more than you are more difficult. They feel like they can rub what they have in your face as a way of saying that, listen, I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to deal with you because I have a lot. A lot of women think that because men have money, they have more options. That means they'll be easier to deal with sometimes. But a lot of times, more access with men is just like the old saying that the more power you give people, the more they are corrupted. And when men have money, they have power, they are corrupted. But much goes the same for men who don't have anything and resent you for having. Even if you are giving shit to them, even if you are sharing what you have with them, they are still resentful of you because in this society, they're supposed to have it all, not you. They're the man. They're the person with the penis. So they're supposed to be doing better than you. And they will get with you to take advantage of what you have, but they will also find a way to resent you for it and make you feel bad about it. And once they can make you feel bad about who you are, you will shrink yourself because you love them. You will shrink yourself because you enjoy their dick. You will shrink yourself because you have a child with them. You will just shut up, like April said, and allow everybody to beat up on you and make you the bad guy like y'all did Jada. Yeah. See a theme? Yeah, you could be fucked up. You could have chose wrong. All that shit. Does not change that the person is still choosing to abuse or treat the woman like shit because of their own insecurities. Undeservingly so, abusing the young woman because she cannot make you better than her. Because that's what she was supposed to do, right? She was supposed to be responsible for your emotions. She was supposed to be responsible for your success, right? Because she's the woman. And if y'all ain't gonna do shit, y'all gonna put 50 extra pounds of a motherfucker on top of a woman's back, on her head. Okay? So Keke Palmer requested a restraining order this past week against Darius Jackson. And she claimed physical abuse. While it was reported on Thursday that the actress filed for sole legal and physical custody of their son, it was revealed later in the day that Palmer has now filed a restraining order against Jackson. In the request, Palmer accused Jackson of physically abusing her on multiple occasions during their 2-year relationship. The most recent incident came on November 5th, 2023, when Jackson allegedly went to Palmer's home without her knowledge or consent. She claims he threatened her, choked her, hit her, and threw her on a couch before stealing her phone. Unfortunately, Palmer's court filing said such acts of violence had occurred in the presence of their 8-month-old son, Leotis. Shortly after the news broke of Palmer's court filings, Jackson tweeted a photo of him and the baby, captioned, "I love you, son. See you soon." Sounds like a threat because your baby can't read nothing on Twitter. That feels like a threat, in my opinion. And so then her mom came out, and this is what her mom had to say, because Saranis, Darius's brother, the young man from Insecure, fake ass Devontae, he came out and made it seem as if it was Keke that was the abuser. Now, at first, we thought, or this is what I thought. I thought he was talking about his brother. I thought he was, subliminally talking about his brother. But then Keke's mom came out and said this.
Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but this is I can't help myself. For Sharonis Jackson to post on his Twitter the ridiculous stuff that he's posting when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest fuckboy in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a fuckboy and you're a part of the problem. Look.
Listen, Mama, we appreciate you. Mama, we appreciate you for keeping it a buck because we know Keke Mama don't never say nothing. And you made that lady upset. This is what he said. The most disgusting, vile, abusive, manipulative person I ever encountered in my life. Abuses almost everyone. You'll see. Just send positive energy to the babies. How many babies are there? I don't know. Any child in the middle of something like this does not deserve it at all. Wow, so damn sad. Who are you talking about? I know you, because to me, when you say I have ever encountered, it sounds like you're not talking about your brother, is what I'm saying. Okay? But I want to know who Keke is abusing. I want to know. Point them out. And then this comes out. These are the screenshots from the security cameras inside her house of him doing exactly what she said he had done. This doesn't look good. This is Keke down here on the ground. He is over her with his arm up in the air. This absolutely looks like domestic violence. He is dragging her up the stairs. Now, you ask yourself how young women get in situations like this and give niggas all these chances. It's because they wait until you are emotionally invested before they showcase this part to you. And let's not forget that society loves to give niggas a break. Y'all love to act like, you know, to give men the benefit of the doubt no matter what they do. Y'all love to ignore abusive patterns. Y'all don't like to call things abuse. You like to ignore when men do things like this. You like to act like, oh, what if it was my brother? What if it was my man? You know, what if it was my man? What if it was my father? Like, you know, I guess if it was somebody kin to you, then you would just ignore bad behavior like this. That's the idea. So whenever men do shit like this, y'all want to make excuses for them. Tory Lanez, Trey Songz, Chris Brown, all of these niggas that are known for being violent and assaulting women. Keke was granted her temporary restraining order and sole custody of their baby until further notice. Okay? Now, Saronis, his baby mama, who is also from Insecure. Okay, we remember that, you know, she was bent over for disregard by Lawrence. She posted this. And to me, it read as, I'm glad somebody is getting in Saronis' ass. I'm glad that somebody is telling the truth about them. I'm glad it's coming out.
Look,
that's what that face told me. Okay? That's what the Michael Jackson, you know, situation told me. All right? But where is it at? Hold up. Did I pass it up? Did I pass it up? Did I pass it up? Nope, here it goes. Oop. All right. Neighborhood talk. These last few days have been really messy, child. When news dropped of Keke Palmer and her baby daddy, Darius Jackson, it took the internet no time to dig up information on Saronis and Dominique Perry, his baby mama. According to documents obtained by Radar Online, Saronis is fighting to keep his 5-year-old daughter Zen in California despite Dominique raising her in Texas. Dominique says that she never kept Saronis from seeing their daughter if he wanted, but that visitations sometimes include a plane ride due to her permanent residence being in Texas. Dominique says she lived in both Texas and California, but she decided to drop the house in California because she wasn't able to afford both. She claims since Zen's birth, despite the emotional volatility and intimidation that Saronis has directed towards me, she has been committed to fostering a positive co-parenting relationship. So she's doing exactly what I just said. He act bad with you and you still take the high road and foster a positive co-parenting situation with a nigga that's not positively co-parenting with you. The idea that women can make men be good fathers by simply being doormats is insane to me. Dominique says Saronis never objected to the plan, but when she informed him Texas would be her permanent home, he reportedly went behind her back and filed a petition in court that prevented her from leaving California. In his petition filed in September, Saronis said his daughter lived in California. He asked that the court award him joint legal and physical custody of his child. Dominique demanded the case be dismissed in California. She told the court Saronis' visitation routines are dependent upon when he expresses a desire to see her. Generally, Saronis' requests to see Zen are sporadic, like most of you niggas. Okay? If y'all not living in the house with the woman, y'all show up when y'all get ready to show up. A lot of y'all. I know there are so many men that love to act like, you know, they're there every day. It's like you're there a couple of days out the week. But okay. Generally, Saronis' requests to see Zen are sporadic. Because Saronis has attained a certain level of success in his career, he generally works and has to travel even more than I do. I am concerned about whom Zen may be left with in the face of his extended absences. So yeah, this is one of those times where you want to make the mother suffer. So instead of doing what is best for the child, you want to make it difficult for her. She can't afford to live in California. You can't afford for her to live in California. You probably financially are not helping because you're not fucking her anymore. So that means that if she's not being able to live in California, like a lot of people are not able to live in California, I can work more than she can ass needs to be the one paying for flights to come and see your daughter when you get ready, instead of putting your child in harm's way, being taken care of by people that are not his mother, simply so that you can assert your dominance in this power struggle between your baby mama and yourself over your daughter, who, if you really cared about, you wouldn't even be putting her through this shit. Okay, I'm clear. I understand what's happening here. That's right. All right, y'all. Well, I really don't have much more to say about the Keke and the Darius situation. We'll talk when further developments take place. But yeah, I can pretty much have, assess the situation and what it was going to look like based on him publicly humiliating her, doubling down on the comments, and then us looking through his Twitter and seeing all the problematic tweets and shit that he's put out there over the years. The young man is unhinged. He needs help. And Keke shouldn't have had a baby with him. But a lot of y'all are not taught what to look for in men. Y'all aren't. And society tells you to excuse bad behavior. So that's what you do. That's why it's so amazing to me when everybody throws that you should have chose better shit in women's face. Because your entire childhood, you're being taught to overlook bad behavior because they're just men. And that's how men are. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the Nia Long and young Jeezy of it all. Hold up. Why is there music? Hold up. A one-on-one conversation with Nia Long.
What was the activation moment of trauma for you?
I was introduced to sex at a very young age.
Like molesting.
Basically.
I don't know about for you, but for me, it is a switch. There's an expiration date on everything.
The same people that told me they was my brothers, now they try to kill me. I mean, my mother had a very toxic relationship.
The hardest thing to do is to walk away from someone that you still love.
Crossed me out, tried to line me up, stole from me. God damn, them niggas did.
Yes, y'all. They were trying to be really deep and giving us definitions of very simple words that anybody watching that interview should have known the definition for. Forgive, meditate. All right? You should know what these words mean.
Man, that's where the imposter syndrome get reversed.
Yeah.
Because it's not me wanting to be like them. It's them wanting to be like me. Going through your trials and tribulations. Like
he titled this one-on-one conversation, I might forgive, but I don't forget. I don't know about you, but there is a threat in that. There is a threat in that statement. That felt like a subliminal shot towards Jeannie Mai or whoever else can get it. Because it sounds like you got beef with not just her in your life, okay? So for me, I watched this whole interview, okay, when I was in Ghana. I was on a long little bus ride to Lemon Beach Hotel and decided to go ahead and give it a listen. The first 8 minutes of the interview, I surmised that Jeezy had gotten Nia Long to come along for a manipulation ride, okay? So that we would understand in the future, if anything comes out about Jeannie Mai being mistreated in their marriage, this interview will have given the base for why that took place. He will now have planted his feet into the mental health sector so that when things come out about him, he can say, these are things I've learned from. These are things that I have grown past. When essentially, I might forgive, but I don't forget gives, no, you haven't. No, you haven't. It's giving you still very much are a resentful, vindictive, malignant individual. And Nia Long, I want to remind y'all that y'all was mad at me when I told y'all that maybe a few months ago, Nia Long deciding to continue to mention the woman that her fiance of 11 years, her baby daddy, she is still upset at the woman that he cheated with. She's upset at the organization that he works for because they did not protect her. They protected their 2 employees who were fucking. And I do understand how this was embarrassing and fucked up for her, but he was a basketball player that became a coach. That tells me that that man been a hoe. You know he a hoe. And your real issue came in with everybody recognizing that even the beautiful, sexy, incomparable Nia Long can get cheated on and embarrassed by a man. And I feel like Nia Long, being male-centered, being a boy mom, also being a guarded, low-key vindictive person herself, it's a vibe that I'm catching now that we're getting older. And when you look back, it's something you can really see. When she told us that she was the consummate drug dealer girlfriend when she was growing up in LA, I said, oh yes, I know you, bitch. See, women like Nia Long get away with being such, fucked up individuals because they're so beautiful. And because Nia is talented and knows how to be poised. Because she can clean her shit up real easy like Claire Huxtable. Or Felicia Rashad, should I say. Because she can clean it up and give it dignity and poise, you will overlook somebody that does shit that shows you that they're not as mature as they claim to be. And so when Nia decided that she wanted to get on the internet and tell y'all once again about this woman who her man was cheating on her with a whole year after it had happened, I said that she was playing herself by continuing to talk about that shit in public. A year after it happened, you need to be over commenting on it in public in such a way that lets us know you're still bothered. You can still be bothered. Keep that shit in your personal relationships. Keep that shit, you know what I'm saying, with you in the shower, with you in your pillow, with you in your diary. But don't come on the internet with that shit, because what that tells me is you still mad at the wrong people. You are more mad at the woman than you are at the man. And so you decide to publicly kind of show us that you still not over this situation, even though you knew fully well that this man was a cheater. And women like you confuse me. I don't know how you continue knowing that somebody can't be trusted in that way and still continue to get mad about it after a decade of being with them. Like that's crazy to me. I would not dare continue to allow someone control over my emotions like that. If I know that this is exactly what they're going to do every time I turn around, this is what you're going to do. I'm not about to keep being bothered by this shit. You got me fucked up. Because that means anytime you decide to go and do whatever you want to do, I'm going to have to go through the emotions of feeling like I ain't shit and internalizing what you've done. And I refuse. So I be looking at Nia funny style for a minute, and then you come up with the boy mom, let's give Jeezy the mental health words he needs to cover up his bullshit and make himself look as if he's a better person than he really is. That's what I feel. I feel like this was a tool of manipulation to get the black women back on his side if they felt slighted by his relationship with Jeannie Mai. And we know some of y'all will definitely feel slighted by Jeezy the Snowman impregnating and marrying an Asian woman, but then disrespecting and not helping his black baby moms that he's had this entire time. Yeah, the girls might have felt the way about that. So I feel like this sit down that he had, using buzzwords, giving definitions, dressing real nice, and getting Nia, who everybody loves in our community. All you got to do is sit next to Nia Long and you look like a more intelligent human being than you started out looking like. Nia has that type of energy. Even if I can see her clearly, I still can recognize how just sitting next to her, a man can look like he won in some way just by being in her presence, having a conversation with her. That doesn't mean that man is any better. It doesn't mean that man is a better person, that he's even deserving. But because he's sitting next to her and can pay her to come and do this, he now will have people online talking about, why y'all trying to make me like Jeezy again? Girl, just from him talking some bullshit and spitting back some words he learned in therapy that he really hasn't allowed to sink in, play with your mind, that's what you're going to allow to happen, girl, I guess. If that's what y'all want to do. But exactly, when did Nia Long start interviewing people? It was out of the blue. That's how I can tell it was a straight up manipulation. Yes, he has a book that came out, and he also has a new album coming out. And now he's no longer in a relationship with the person that probably gave him a lot more access. Jeannie Mai. Let's not forget, this is the same black man that absolutely heard that lady say that she like her dark meat on the side, and he still went and married her and had a baby with her. If he don't give a fuck, I don't know why y'all do. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. I'm going to leave it there. There are other things that I want to discuss, but we'll do that in the members only live. I just kind of wanted to do something with everybody. I'm going to be coming back probably in another 30 minutes. So give me like about 1 o'clock, 1:30. And I'm going to be back to do a members only live. And we're going to discuss the last 3 episodes of Love and Marriage Huntsville I missed. And we're also going to discuss Bell Collective, which just came back. So if you're a member, be looking for the link. I'm going to put it up right after we get off of this live. 1,800 people in the room. It's nice to be missed. I'm not even going to front on y'all. It's nice to be missed. I miss y'all. I'm glad to be back. Okay. I hope that I will see y'all in all of my, upcoming lives and everything. I appreciate y'all so much for coming through. Like the video, share the